At one time or another, everybody has experience coming to a brand new lake, and we're at Watch Lake up in the Caribou, and it's brand new for us. We've never been here.
Neither of us have been here before.
No.
And we looked on Google Earth to see what the lake looked like.
Which I found very cool software. You can go on Google Earth, Go Fish BC. They've got this brand new software. You can zero right in the lake anywhere in BC, which I found very cool. So Watch Lake, what do we expect?
Well, we know it's clear. We know where there's marl. Hopefully we'll see fish on the shoals, and if we see them on the marl, we could probably fish the booby.
Every time me and Brian are together, we love fishing the booby. So today, it's Watch Lake as we take you sport fishing on the fly.
Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you in part by Islander Reels, Precision Reels, Hardy & Gray's Fly Fishing Rods, Born to Fish, and the Freshwater Fishery Society of BC. Catch what you've been missing. Go Fish BC.
Three of them. Ooh, they're jumpy.
They are. I'm gonna get them with the bulldog. Big guy's gotta eat the bulldog.
How are we gonna attack these guys, Don?
I don't know. Why don't you give everybody the situation we're in here?
Well, we're in 6 feet of water over marl, and we've seen a half a dozen big fish in here. We've casted them, and they've spooked, even with the dry line and with the intermediate. So I think we should just move up above them and cast down towards them.
And what do you think, booby?
And we could try the booby, and then if we've got our lines in the water, you know, without casting directly to them, and we're not going to spook them,
yeah,
we're going to have a chance of getting meat. They're jumpy, but they're not that jumpy. They didn't bolt out of there.
No, they didn't bolt.
They just swam away. So
okay. No, I like that.
Those are big fish.
Oh, that one was at least 6.
Oh, yeah.
6 or 7 for sure. It was a toad.
So I'll use the electric motor. We'll go up a bit and then cast back over where they were.
Isn't this fun? I love the stealth mode.
This is good.
Yeah, because every time we cast to them, you know, you'd cast that direction right towards them, they just kind of dart off. One guy did follow my fly a little bit, but then he tailed off. And whenever we've been in these kind of situations, the booby is shined. Full sink line right on the bottom of the marl. Booby floats up a little bit, strip it, give it a little action. Fish can't resist it, so we'll give it a go.
Fish on. Oh, jumper.
Yeah.
First fish out of Watch Lake.
Out of Watch Lake. We got one, Bri. Oh, he's just a little guy, but hey,
look how
we got one.
Colored it is. Oh, you got him on the leech?
Yeah. Well, we got that guy on the red leech. You know, we've got a couple of go-to patterns when we have to go into a bit of deeper water. We're in 10 feet, and I've either put on my green leech or my beadhead red leech, and that's what I put on, the beadhead red leech, and we got this little guy right here.
We'll let this little guy go?
Yeah, let him go. Once he goes, I'll show everybody the leech we got him on. So here's one of our favorite go-to patterns. Again, I talked about green and red. This is actually maroon. And there he is there. It's got a red bead on it. Everybody's seen it on the bench if you watched a few of our bench segments. It has a nice color to it. You know, again, you're trying to look for that darker color and give it color variation. So the red bead and a little bit of maroon with some black. Marabou sometimes works well. I like the redder colors. So again, change it up. Nice little leech to start with. So let's get her back out. Try one more. Is this a big fish?
Oh,
oh yeah. Oh, that's a better fish.
Way to go, Don.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got the color, Brian.
We got the
color. Gee, and that guy hit like a freight train. It just stopped. Oh, again on the red leech.
So again, we moved here. We anchored here because we saw a fish jump.
Right. Okay.
It's always we've only seen a couple out in this deeper water. Well, it's not deep. It's only 11 feet.
10 feet, but you know what the tough part of this lake that I'm finding is it's all 10 feet.
Yeah.
You know, it's all just one big
shallow water.
One big marl shoal, and we've had Brian saw a fish here, just off this little ledge, decided to come here and cast, and bang, 2 fish right away, Brian.
Cool. Nice fish.
Very cool. This is a beauty. That's a nice fish. Oh, and he ate it. No, he just got off. Get him. Oh no, he didn't get off. He didn't get off. What happened? He just, what happened? Oh, you must have hit my line with the net or something. It felt like it just shot off.
Scare me.
We thought we lost him. Well, the way my line went, I thought, but he ate it. He ate it
We've
pretty
been a little
good.
desperate getting fish.
Oh, he's on this side now. Well, you know what we'll do is we'll net him on this side and then bring the other side and get him out of the sun. Because he's a nice one.
Oh yeah, good fish.
You know, I was dragging that fairly fast. You know, a little quicker than I normally strip a
They're
leech.
not deep.
No, they're not deep. He was right on top, actually. I was probably only down 2 feet. We're only in 8 feet. So I'll bring him over. Nice.
So we should probably pump this one.
Yeah, I think we should give him a throat sample. And I'll get him ready. Oh, look at the colors. This is a gorgeous fish. And he did eat it. So if you want to hold the net up, I'll undo it. Oh, but look at that. And I like to try to control him a bit. Try to turn him upside down. Cold, it is. I don't want to put my hand in there too much. Look at him wiggling. Keep him in the net. Don't try to grab him. I'm just going to keep him upside down. There it is there. That's beautiful. Look at that. The colors, eh?
It's good.
Isn't that nice? That's, you know, it's how big? Couple pounds.
Maybe I'll do a quick
throat sample? Sure.
You want to hold them.
Okay.
Hold them upside down for me. These bigger fish, if you hold them upside down,
they go docile.
They go docile.
Okay, quick throat sample. We got it. We'll let them go. I'll just hold them up for everybody again. Look at the beautiful colors. You know, they're just nice and chrome silver. Nice little red stripe. Again, gorgeous fish. As always, the rainbows are beautiful. Lay him in there. Oh, he just wants to go. There he goes.
So we'll see what he's been eating.
Oh, your favorite, Bri.
Your favorite, Don.
The Hyalella, right?
Live Hyalella shrimp.
So now, this is a good thing to bring up. Every time we've seen them eating Hyalella shrimp, mooching on the marl bottom, we've gone to leeches and had success.
It's just it's a bigger food item. I mean, they're obviously eating because these are all live, and so they see something bigger coming through the water column and they get greedy.
They did, and actually, and again, a good point, that was up high. Like I was only probably down 2 feet, stripping a little faster than I normally strip a leech. So maybe they just want that, they see it, quick move on it, bam.
Well, the water's cool here.
It is.
It's
it's
perfect.
Cold.
It's 48 right now.
48, and that's ideal for the fall, isn't it?
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And we've got a pretty stable barometer today. We should catch a fish.
And we just got out here, so we're looking good. I switched up and I went with the purple micro leech as I was having lunch.
Oh,
so I put my indicator on. As you can tell, I'm still eating. And he ate it, Bri.
He ate the indicator.
He ate the indicator, the purple micro leech. And we've been trying everything. We've tried green, we've tried red, we've tried purple, and they eat the purple micro leech. So I'll show you this little micro leech in a minute. But this guy, look at him down. Oh,
that's a gorgeous fish.
Oh, it is. Look at that. Nice and chrome and got him. Hey, all right. So there's my little purple micro leech. He's kind of a, you know, just black and maroon. Again, our favorite colors. Just our very favorite colors. A little bit of red flash. You know, you got that red tinsel flash on there. That's what they like. So, gee, what'd I do?
On the outside.
On the outside, okay.
Do a quick throat.
So, yeah, let's do a quick throat sample.
So this is a panache strain rainbow. Stocked in this lake.
Look at how gorgeous it is.
The color's beautiful. When they're in that marl, they get that.
I love it.
They get that light.
I mean, look at the back on him. He's got that beautiful light green back, chrome color.
Do a quick
and again, a quick throat sample, just down the esophagus. Oh yeah, he's full of the little shrimp, wasn't he? Hyalella.
Oh, look at his eyes.
Look at that.
Pretty eye, eh?
Oh, gorgeous fish. And what kind are these, panache?
These are diploid panache. This is probably a 3-year-old fish.
Diploid meaning they will mature and will spawn.
These are reproductive fish.
Oh,
yeah. And we'll let her go.
Oh, there she goes.
So we'll just have a quick look while we're down here. Oh yeah. couple,
Hey,
actually
a
bigger
couple
shrimp.
of gammarus, are they, or are they gammarus?
Yeah, they're gamma shrimp, so bigger than the shrimp earlier today.
Ooh.
And they're both still twitching,
Yeah, so they're in feeding.
so they're eating.
I like to see the gammarus though.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
a little more.
a little more. It's by what
confidence
time?
in those
10 times the size of the Hyalella.
Hyalella. Great.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well done.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do right now is let's go to the bench and tie you up one of these little micro leeches. It is a great little pattern. It's got a nice rib to it, and it's one of our most favorite effective patterns. Nice
Especially in the fall.
color. Especially in the fall. This week on the bench, we're going to tie you up the claret micro leech. This is a great little pattern to use when the fish are selective and a little bit finicky. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. We'll use a 2x long nymph hook size 14 to tie on, some 6/0 wine thread, some claret marabou for the tail, body, and collar, some fine copper wire for the rib, and a 1/8 gold tungsten bead for the bead. To start the fly off, I've tied on my wine thread, and you may have noticed the bead is quite large for this fly. We want an extra big bead on here because I want that weight. I want that fly to undulate in the water. So make sure you do use that 1/8 tungsten bead. You want it bigger. I've taken a clump of our claret marabou, and again, don't worry about the length of the tail at this point because we're actually going to pull it off to create this proper size. Just tie it in at the back of the hook, and then what we're going to do is pull it to length. Now don't cut it. We want to pull this. You want to get it about just a little shorter than the hook length, and then just pull it off with your thumb and fingers to create the tail. Once the tail's tied in, take a strand of your copper wire and tie this into the body, the full length of the body, and we'll use this for ribbing up the body a little bit later. Next, we're going to create the body. Now there's two ways you can do it. You can actually take your marabou and take off some longer strands and wrap it, but I prefer again to dub it. So I'll take my claret marabou and just pick off little pieces and dub it onto my line. And once we have it dubbed onto our thread, we're going to wrap it forward to create the body. Now that the body's tied in, we'll take our copper wire we had sitting off the back of the hook, and we're going to take about 4 or 5 wraps up the body to create the ribbing. The next step to the fly is take another clump of marabou, of your claret marabou, and what we're going to do is right behind the bead, we're going to just lay it over the hook, let it spin around a bit, take a couple of turns of your thread, and let it wrap around that hook. And what we're going to do is flare a collar on there. The last step to the fly is to whip finish it off, and again, right behind the bead. You don't have to really make it too thick back there, but you just want to make sure it's whip finished good. 4 or 5 turns, and cut off your excess thread, and if you like, you can put a little head cement on there. So that's the finished claret micro leech. The most important thing about this fly is flaring that collar. Make sure you flare the collar back so it's about the length of the hook to give it that lifelike appearance.
Hey Don, I think I should show you a few patterns that usually work in the fall.
Yeah, I like that word usually. That's classic.
Couple times a day. So overall, we like to have certainly black and red.
Yeah. That's one of my
Mohair leeches, that type of thing works really well. And then some drabbier leeches in dark green work well.
Drabbier, you mean just duller colors?
Yeah, just duller colors. Because they'll eat certainly a good leech color. And some light olive colored leeches.
Ah, that's one of my favorites on roche right there. That nice green color.
And then we better put, just in case, we'll put the bulldog in there.
I can't believe you put the bulldog in there. No one's supposed to see that pattern. That's
and then sometimes, we're just going to go through the leechy type patterns first, but purple can be very effective as well. And then one obviously pattern that you and I need to have in our
the booby.
The booby.
It's always, these are classics. And again, varying sizes also. When you've got all these different colors, vary the size.
That's right. And finally, for those with more patience than you and I,
Oh, I can't believe you have one.
A little shrimp pattern.
Got to make sure you get that on camera. Have you ever used that?
Yeah, I can see a bit of rust on that.
Yeah. It's a shrimp. Brian doesn't like the fish shrimp.
So that kind of a selection.
Okay.
Obviously leeches, and in different sizes. You know, you can get quite small.
A micro, as we call the micro leech.
And
yeah.
then bigger like these patterns here.
Like the bulldog. I mean, that's a big pattern.
You've got it covered.
Excellent. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a gorgeous fish.
Nice
Yeah.
fish, Don.
Oh, yeah. We got into him, Bri.
What happened?
That's that black leech. Pull, you know what? Pulling it up a little bit. We were going to up anchor and slide over. That fly started moving a little bit, and he just grabbed it. He snarfed it. He wanted.
Oh, he wanted it.
He wanted that moving. He wanted that fly with a little motion. That was a gorgeous take. That indicator just shot down. I love that.
Isn't that it? Yeah.
Oh, he
So
wanted
the fish
speed.
are here. They're
here.
a bit dour.
Yep.
And they just need something to.
He wanted some speed. You know, he wanted a little movement. I gave it a couple good tugs, and he ate
It's
it.
still, it's fall, obviously, with the weather,
Yeah.
but these guys, when it gets really late fall, then the fishing gets a lot more consistent, and you know, the fish are here, we just got to keep trying. We've changed a lot of flies today.
Oh yeah, we tied them
Wet
all.
lines, floating lines, and
Oh, look at this guy
Nice
out
fish.
there. It's a gorgeous fish. He's just fighting great. The funny thing is, too, Brian, as you mentioned, we went through every fly, and we showed you those flies earlier that Brian pulled out of his box, and it wasn't until we got this one out, the black one, that they really loved the black. Hey, they didn't like, well, I mean, they ate my red leech
the
early,
red
right?
one.
We had the red,
And
but then
the
they
green one, the little green
had a
one.
little green one, but
But
here
this
and
is the
there.
most
This
consistent.
one's been 3 in a row now, right in the spot, so I'm liking it. It's a winner. So again, color specific, Bri?
Just gotta, yeah,
showing.
we've been trying all the fall colors, and
Yeah, they just like black. Look at the back on
in
this
the
guy.
corner. Nice fish, Don.
It is.
Nice
Another
fish.
gorgeous fish, Bri. Yeah.
That's a beautiful watch lake fish.
Oh, look at that right there. And look at where he took it. You know,
corner.
right in
He ate
right
it.
in the corner.
He
He
wanted
ate it. He wanted it. And that was maybe it's because it was moving. There's our little, what I called our purple, but you know, it's black and
Purpley
black and
black.
red, purpley black, that we tied on the bench. And there's another gorgeous Watch Lake Rainbow. Look at the back on him. Like he's just a
Nice
real
fish.
gorgeous fish.
Nice fish.
I love them in here. They're spunky, they're beautiful fish.
Nice
They're
coloration.
just chrome. Oh, that water's
Water's
cold.
cold.
And he's gonna wanna go. Look at that, just gorgeous.
Good job.
Yeah, right on. Well, you know what? We've got the color dialed in now. I think we're dialed in with the black. I think we just got to get the right area.
We're just going to keep moving around, but you know, we might want to try that black eye on the intermediate.
You think so? That's
He
right,
wanted
because
it
he wanted it
moving.
moving.
Yeah,
he
he
wanted it
wanted it
moving
moving.
faster. Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, see that one? Big rise right there, big jumper right over there.
Okay.
So we may want to do that wind drift again.
Yeah.
Ho, 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 ho. Stay
we
tuned
go.
when we come back. Got some more great action. There's some fish. Oh, yeah, look at the air. Phew. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at, they're just in the air the whole time, aren't they? That's great.
Boy, they light colored it.
Wow. Are they ever? They're beautiful fish. So on the block again, Brian?
On the black.
All right, on.
Well, someone's got to catch the little ones. Just
Yeah. I think we got the color. I think we're due to get a big guy now, eh?
Yeah, I think we are.
We are. Enough of these little guys.
Pretty fish.
That's a nice fish.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Whew.
Gonna show everybody your pattern?
A cold, tough day. Oh, black.
Little black.
Little black.
It's been the killer.
Dubbed.
That's 4 in a row on the black. That was a great run off the bat, wasn't it? Took the big scream and run. You know what? I bet you there's some bigger ones though, because we saw 2 huge ones jump over by that dual reeds there. And we're just let everybody know what we're doing. Is instead of actually going side drifting right now, we have the wind coming at us a little bit. So we're casting out and allowing the fly to come back to us. We get a little quicker drift. We found that the fish were taking a little faster. They wanted it moving faster. So another way to get it moving faster is cast into the wind if you can. You get a wind drift and you're pulling it back, so that fly does move a lot quicker. And you've picked out 2 off right away.
Yeah.
Using that technique.
Well, this guy's got a bit of girth
Yeah,
to him.
he does. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. There you go. Got him. All right, right.
That was worth it.
I'll let you nail that. Oh, yeah. Anytime you get
Look
a
at
fish that size.
The
it's
variety of
great.
spotting in these fish. This one's really interesting.
Oh, they got great colors here. Just great colors.
Look at it, upside down, and that's right where we want it.
Yep, right where we want it.
That's it. Oh,
Look at the colors. I love it when they're chrome like that. Right, and that's traditional of a Penasque, isn't it? When you get that real nice chrome color.
Oh, here
Look
we
at
go.
that
Quick
guy.
look at that guy. Nice fish.
Oh, I love it. Look
at
at
the
the
big
Look at the
spots.
nice big spots. But
Some of the ones we got earlier today hardly had any spot.
hardly any at all.
There he goes. Let him go.
We're into the little guys now.
Oh, they're chunky though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna let them go. And I think you called it. It's as soon as that wind died out, you said that's it. We're just gonna get little guys, and we have this little guy
That
here.
clear water, we need the.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
We need the
There he
wind.
goes.
It masks us from them.
Yeah.
They can't see us. We can't see them.
Take off my little hat. Hey, thanks for a great day. You know what? We always have a blast when we cut on the water with Brian. That was so much fun. Learn a ton. Get to try
Froze
new
to
things.
death.
Froze to death. We had a great day of action, of filming.
On a lake we've never been to.
We've never been to, fresh. But you know, the thing is, don't get discouraged if you get the bad weather. You know, we came out here, we're going, oh, we're gonna get hammered. We could see the snow squalls coming in. But we didn't get discouraged. We just kept plugging.
Yeah.
And we tried probably, I'm thinking, at least 15 different patterns and colors.
Yeah. And wet lines, floating lines.
So what did you go through today? I went through a boatman, 5 different types of leeches, and all my different micro leeches.
Yeah. And you tried wet and dry line.
I had my intermediate sink and my chronomid, or my chronomid setup.
I stuck with the indicator, floating line, but I probably tried 10 or 12 different colors and sizes of bead-headed leeches.
And we didn't really get into them until we got to the black. You know, once we hit that black color, micro leech, they were on it.
That's all.
Hey, thanks for the great day though. It was always a pleasure. I want to thank Tim Rogers at the Best Western in Kamloops. You know, this guy is always putting us up. He's always accommodating us the best. So big kudos to Tim at the Best Western. And thanks again for joining us. We always have fun.
Next time.
You betcha. When you're out here, take care. Conserve our waters. And we'll see you next time when we take you sport fishing on the fly. Ah, my little guy, he's beat.
Want more information? Visit us at sfotf.ca.
To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one shown, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.